Hello everyone, my name is Kimbulapitiya. Today I'm going to talk about a Big Bang theory, or else how was our universe formed a long time ago. So under this topic, this is my outline. I will talk about what is Big Bang and the different era of universe and the finally misconceptions about the Big Bang. So first talk about what is Big Bang. So the huge explosion 13.7 billion years ago in which the universe is thought to have been created. According to this theory, the universe began in a super dense, super hot state, has been expanding and cooling ever since. So this state is called singularity. So next, let's talk about different era of the universe. So first one is Planck epoch. So that's mean Planck era from 0 to approximately 10 to the power minus 43 seconds. That's mean 1 Planck time. At this point, the universe spans a region of only 10 to the power minus 35 meters. So that's mean 1 Planck length. Temperature of over 10 to the power minus 32 Celsius. So this temperature is called as Planck temperature. This is the closest that current physics can get to the absolute beginning of time, and very little can be known about this period. Four fundamental forces. So that's electromagnetism, weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force, and gravity. All have the same strength and are possibly even unified into one fundamental force. So the second one is grand unification epoch from 10 to the power minus 43 seconds to 10 to the power minus 36 seconds. The force of gravity is separated from the other fundamental force, which remain unified, and the earliest elementary particles and antiparticles begin to be created. So third stage is inflationary epoch from 10 to the power minus 36 to 10 to the power minus 32. Separation of the strong nuclear force. The universe undergoes an extremely rapid exponential expansion known as a cosmic inflation. The linear dimension of the early universe increases during this period of tiny fraction of a second by a factor of at least 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 20 seconds to around 10. So the fourth step is electroweak epoch from 10 to the power minus 36 seconds to 10 to the power minus 12 seconds. As the strong nuclear force separates from other two particles, interaction create large number of exotic particles including W and Z bosons and Higgs boson. The Higgs field shows particles down and confers mass on them. The fourth one is quark epoch from 10 to the power minus 12 seconds to 10 to the power minus 6. Quarks, electrons and neutrons form in large number as the universe cools off to below 10 quadrillion degrees. Four fundamental forces assume their presence form. Quarks and antiquarks annihilate each other upon contact, but in a process known as baryogenesis. A surplus of quarks, about one for every billion pairs, survives, which will ultimately combine to form matter. The fifth stage is hadron epoch, from 10 to the power minus 6 to 1 second. The temperature of the universe cools to about a trillion degrees and cool enough to allow quarks to combine to form hadrons. So hadrons are like photons and neutrons. Electrons colliding with protons in the extreme condition of the hadron epoch fuse to form neutrons and give off neutrons. So you can see here from this interaction proton-electron collision, that means protons collides with electron and produce neutron and neutrino. So this is the Feynman diagram for this reaction. So the sixth step of the universe is lepton epoch from 1 second to 3 minutes. After the majority of hadrons and antihadrons annihilate each other at the end of the hadron epoch, leptons such as electrons and antileptons such as positrons dominate the mass of the universe. The seventh step is nucleosynthesis from 3 minutes to 20 minutes. The temperature of the universe falls to the point about 1 billion degrees, where atomic nuclei can begin to form as proton and neutron combine through nuclear fission to form the nuclei of the simple elements of hydrogen, helium, and lithium. After about 20 minutes, the temperature and density of the universe has fallen to the point where nuclear fusion cannot continue. So the eighth step is photon epoch, radiation domination from 3 minutes to 240,000 years. During this long period of gradual cooling, the universe is filled with plasma, a hot, opaque soup of atom nuclei and electrons. After most of the leptons and antileptons had annihilated each other at the end of the lepton epoch, the energy of the universe is dominated by photons. So the next step is recombination or decoupling from 240,000 to 30,000 years. As the temperature of the universe falls around 30 degrees and its density also continues to fall, ionized hydrogen and helium atoms capture electrons, thus neutralizing their electric charge. With the electrons now above the atoms, the universe finally becomes transparent to light. So the 10th stage is dark age from 300,000 to 150 million years, the period after the formation of the first atoms and therefore the first star. Although photons exist, the universe at this time is literally dark. The universe is dominated by mysterious dark matter. The 11th step is reionization, that is 150 million to 1 billion years. The first quasars form from gravitational collapse, and the intense radiation they emit reionize the surrounding universe. So in this picture you will see a schematic diagram of quarks. From this point on, most of the universe goes from being neutral to being composed of ionized plasma. The 12th step is stars and galaxy formation, that is 300 to 500 million years onwards. So this stage, gravity amplifies light irregularities in the density of the primordial gas, and pockets of gas become more and more dense even as the universe continues to expand rapidly. These small dense clouds of cosmic gas starts to collapse under their own gravity, becoming hot enough to trigger nuclear fusion reaction between hydrogen atoms, creating the heavy first star. So the 13th step is solar system formation, that means 8.5 to 9 billion years. Our sun is the largest. Our sun is late generation star. Incorporating the debris from mass generation of earlier star in its is and the solar system around formed roughly 4.5 to 5 billion years ago. Today is 13.7 billion years old our universe. The expansion of universe and recycling of stars material is circle, new star and continues. So finally I will talk about the misconception about the Big Bang. So actually there was no explosion, there was and continues to be an expansion. Rather than imagine a balloon popping and releasing its contents, imagine a balloon expanding. An that's mean an infinitesimally small balloon expanded the size of our current universe. We tend to imagine the singularity as a little fireball appearing somewhere in this space. No, actually the space-times begin inside the singularity. Prior to the singularity, nothing exists. Not a space, time, matter or energy. Nothing before the singularity. So this is the question that we are facing now. What was there before the singularity was created? So this is some kind of crazy problem. So actually there is nothing before the singularity. So that is the thing we can trust up to now. Thank you.